Oh, but if we go to the beach, we'll probably be back home pretty late. Are you going to be okay? I say as I look up at the train route map. I try to be careful to not give off the impression that I have some ulterior motive.
ええ、姫様は泊まりになるかもしれないとおっしゃってたので。
Okay. So she'll probably go home to an empty apartment. I wish I could stay with her. Well, you could always ask. I don't mean that in a weird way, of course. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, do you want to try paying the train fare with your phone?
はい、やってみたいです。
Hey, you need to train her to buy train tickets. Her eyes positively sparkle as she gets her first chance to use what she learned. She tries to play cool, but it's really cute how excited she is about this. Having successfully used her phone to pass through the ticket gate, Aurier turns back and beams triumphantly at me. I simply nod, still in awe that such an adorable girl could ever exist.
意外と人がいますね。
The beach season had just started when we came back last time. When we came last time. It only gets busier and busier now that summer is in full swing.
そのようですね。すごい活気です。
Aurier seems impressed seeing the coast teeming with people having fun. And now, what should we do? We're not going to get spoiler alert, we're not going to get an option for what we should do. Aurier probably knows what she wants to do. We're just going to have to go with it. As I look around, I notice Aurier's gaze fixated on the things that people passing by are carrying. Want to have some shaved ice?
いえ、そういうつもりでは。
We could try some if you want. Let's go.
はい。
I buy a large shaved ice and get two spoon straw thingies. I figure it'll be better to share between the two of us. See? Like I said, the SDCGs will carry. I take a seat and watch Aurier dig into the shaved ice immediately.
不思議な食感ですね。
What do you think? You like it?
手が止まりません。
You know, I would think getting two shaved ice of different flavors would be better, right? Like, don't you wanna try out various flavors? Don't you want Aurier to try out various flavors? Even though here's the thing, right? This game constantly brings up how shaved ice doesn't really have different flavors, it's just the same flavor, and the only reason you think they have different flavors is because you're associating the color with the flavor. Now here's the thing, right? Aurier and Kaguya are from different worlds. Why does it work with them? And don't tell me it's because the writers didn't think that far ahead, alright? It's clearly because the fruits associated with those colors exist in their world too. Even though there's no evidence that they do. Oh, wait, you shouldn't eat it so fast. No one's trying to get you with magic. Let's just brain freeze it. It's what happens when you eat cold stuff too fast.
そういうことですか。
You don't have ice cream in your world?
似たようなものはあると思いますが、私は食べたことありません。
Well, if it's like how it is in history, considering their world technologically seems a bit behind in some aspects. right? And ice cream used to be for the wealthy, right? It used to be for rich people because those were the only people who could afford ice cream. And Oreo... Actually, no, I don't think that applies. Because I think Kagi is pretty fucking rich. I don't know, maybe she's rich in relation to our world, but not so much their world. Right? I don't know. Oh, why don't you do that again? Oh, why did you do that again? Are you a masochist? Don't worry, she'll get used to it. Just as I thought she was about to pout at... just as I thought she was about to pout at me, she swiftly takes the other spoon.
Hi! Tanikaze-san mo tabete kudasai.
Huh? Except being fed, while appreciating just how cute and transparent the gesture is. The cold flavor spreads throughout my mouth and I can't help but grin.
次です。どうぞ。
Oreo, are you trying to...
はい、次。
This is bad. I know what she's trying to do, but I can't help myself. And as she keeps shoveling shaved ice into my mouth... Oh, crap. Listen, all I'm saying is... You will never... You won't catch me lacking. Even if I get braid freeze, I'm not showing it.
人を笑うからです。反省してください。
A triumphant Oreo hands over the spoon to me. I don't take it, instead reaching out for hers. And then I scoop up a bit of shaved ice. Here, open wide.
え
You were laughing at me, right?
だからって、しませんよ。
Here it comes.
しません。
Say,
ほんと意地悪ですね。あなたは。
Two can play that game. Her cheeks flush as I turn the tables on her.
ああ、もう。
She picks up my spoon, scoops up some more shaved ice, then presents it to me. It seems like we're in for a brain freeze battle.
食べたら、食べます。
Hang on a minute. With that face, it feels like you're trying to poison me. Ariel Lewak is not a woman to be trifled with. You had to use her full name, didn't you? Oh. We both eat scoop some more and feed the other. We repeat the cycle until... At the same time, too? Damn, Riku. I thought you'd build up a tolerance to this. We both groan in pain. The people around stare at us, seemingly entertained by what they think is a young innocent couple. Well, I'm waiting for someone to point it out so that both of you get self-conscious about what you're doing and stop doing it. Not because it's not because I don't think it's cute, because it is cute that they're feeding each other, but because I want them to get flustered over the fact that they're feeding each other. None of us could back away from this battle. Yeah, but like, why Oreos sound like that? Why do her groans sound kind of sexual? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't say it outright, but like, you know, you caught on to what I was trying to say. Between my throbbing head and my beating heart, I feel like I'm about to explode.
Tanikaze-san, 女の子みたいな声出てますよ。
Okay, well, I'm not gonna moan more like a girl now that you've said it, but just picture that I did. Maybe actually don't picture that I did. Now you're gonna get it. She's not a masochist. She's a sadist. This has become a full-on battle of wills. And the shaved ice dwindles, just like our reason.
なくなってしまいましたね。
Yeah, looks like a draw. Ugh.
というか何の勝負ですか？
Well, you say it's a draw, but Ori had 2 brain freezes before she started feeding you, and you had 1 brain freeze before you started feeding her. So, if you both had brain freezes at the same time after that, you won. By 1. Don't ask me. I just didn't want to listen. I just didn't want to lose.
何ですかそれ？バカバカしい。
You're the one who started it.
意地っ張り。
That goes for the 2 of us.
ですね。
The 2 of us burst into laughter. I down the last of the shaved ice, get brain freeze, and throw the container into the garbage while Aurier rubs my back. What? After that, we take a stroll by the coast, while trying to avoid the swimming areas with lots of people. We spend the day looking for driftwood, and the like floating onto the coast. And we also look for pretty pieces of glass, and she sells fuck it. It's not even the tongue twister, and I just default to I default to seashells in the sand. Aurea was thoroughly spooked by a mischievous sea cucumber suddenly moving before her eyes at one point. We both got a good time. Both have a good time together. Also, they said glass. I mean, I don't appreciate glass on the beach. All right, even though glass is from sand, even though it's more silica, but you know most people associate glass and sand together, right? When I think of glass on the beach, when I think of how did they say pieces of glass on the beach? I'm thinking of broken pieces and potential cuts. So I guess I'm glad that they're not barefoot.
夕焼けが綺麗ですね。
It sure is. The 2 of us sit by the coast and watch the sunset together.
一日が終わります。
Yeah,
終わりがこんなに惜しいのは初めてです。
same here. I glance at her from the side. The way her profile glows under the sunset. Under the sunset sun. Under the setting sun? Under the sunset. Not sunset sun. And her long eyelashes flutter in the wind takes my breath away. I want to stay with her forever. I really wish this moment could last forever. Oreo turns her face to face me. I see her look into my eyes before turning her attention to the horizon again. There's that silence again. But it's a charged silence, filled with expectation. We're not looking at each other, but I can feel we're both conscious.
なんだかちょっと暑いですね。
She tries taking off her jacket, but she has some difficulty. Unlucky. I think about offering to help, but wonder if it'd be weird. Shut up. Take the fucking hint, man.
脱いでもまだ少し暑いですね。
She manages to take off the jacket and folds it on her arm when I noticed a white something slip out of it. It almost falls to the sand, but I managed to grab it. Oreo, you dropped this. You dropped this.
ありがとうございます。
I hand the little folded white cloth to Oreo. It feels soft like silk. That's not the handkerchief, is it?
はい、ケープです。内ポケットから落ちてしまったみたいですね。
Cape. A cape? Interesting.
上着の代わりに礼装として身につける時があるので携帯してます。
By cape, you mean like a scarf?
どちらかといえば肩掛けですね。姫様の好みで少し長いので、こんな風な感じで。
Figuring it'd be easier to show me, Orie spreads it out. Brother. You couldn't have held it for like 10 more seconds. The cape flutters into the wind. A sudden sea breeze surges, ripping the cape out of her hand and toward the sea. Well, thankfully, it's not the same as Yorihime's shawl, where she is utterly powerless without it. Right? At least this time it's more decorative and, I guess, ceremonial. When I instinctively get up to try and reach out for it, I see something jump up from the corner of my vision. Orie drops her jacket and tries to go get it. She rushes to the water, chasing the floating cape, not caring about getting wet in her uniform. Orie, don't! I get up in a hurry and grab her by the shoulders. She turns to me, but her gaze shoots back at the ocean, unable to let it go. She sees the cape touch the water near us and gasps. Hold on to this. Hold on to this. I hand her my smartphone and wallet and run into the water. Okay, well, I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry, but the smartphone's definitely waterproof. Oh, water resistant. Enough that you don't need whatever. And I hold my breath and dive into the water. I mean, I say that, but I would probably also hand over my phone. Never mind. Slowly but surely, I swim towards the cape. Hopefully this time, when the protagonist goes to collect the route heroine's shawl, that he doesn't get caught in a riptide and will almost drown before being saved by the route heroine. Orie seems to be yelling something, but her voice is drowned out by the waves crashing into me. Get it? Drowned out. I'm almost there. I can almost touch it. Crap, I can't reach it. I was about to get it when a wave dragged it when a wave dragged it out of my grasp. But I'm not letting it get away. I swim with all of my strength and finally feel my fingers touch a piece of cloth. It's the cape. I grab onto it and don't let go. Good. I got it. Once I make sure it won't slip out of my grip, I swim back. Well, there wasn't any other issue other than the wave. So, you know, at least he wasn't about to drown. I made it back to the shore and Orie runs up to me while I try to get my breath back. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I got it. Imagine he didn't check that it was the cape and brings back like fucking... What would it be? Kelp. Let's go with the kelp. I hold out the cape, but Orie simply takes it and stares at me. Okay, Orie, I feel like your worry is a bit unconfounded, considering that nothing happened other than like a wave sweeping away the cape a bit more than. But like nothing happened. But at least with Orie, you know, he was about to fucking drown because he got caught in a riptide getting her shawl. This time, like, no, you said it was from Kaguya or something, so I guess it was important. Was I wrong? Surprised by her angry reaction, I parried that back. And she finally looks down at the cape. Then back up to me.
確かに大事なものです。
I mean, I get the worry, you know, like the cape isn't as important as Riku, right? But like, you know, nothing happened. So yeah.
でも、替えが利くものです。ですがあなたは
I know what she's trying to say. If I was in her position, I'd definitely prioritize her safety without thinking twice. I mean, yeah, you literally prioritize her safety by going into the ocean yourself instead of making her do it. I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know if she would do it.
謝るなら最初からしないでください。こんなこと。
Sorry, I just, when I saw you chasing it, I felt I had to get it. I wasn't thinking, and then I was already swimming. Sorry for scaring you like that.
本当ですよ。
I just thought I could get it, you know. Orie. She doesn't respond, so I turn to look at her and then... Ah. Cute scene, I see. I see her hiding her face behind the scarf. You're gonna get your hair wet like that.
そっちよりマシです。
Oh. I hear her voice break and stop. Suddenly, I feel like the air is being drained out of my lungs. It's harder to breathe than back when I was struggling in the waves. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt you. I just...
違います。これは違います。
What does she mean? Her voice quivers, and it seems like she's in pain.
後悔してるんです。
Huh? Hearing the word regret is like getting hit by a brick in the head. No, this is not the moment to lose heart. I need to listen to what she has to say. What do you mean?
私のために頑張ってくれたあなたに感謝すべきなのに、私は怒ってしまった。ありがとうより先に責めてしまった。ひどいことをしてしまいました。
Orie. That's what she was worried about? Don't worry about it. I just did it because I wanted to.
だからです。あなたの純粋な行為を私は踏みにじってしまった。
It's okay.
あなたが海に消えていく瞬間、頭が真っ白になりました。手の中の希少品が重くて怖くて、ケープなんかのためにあなたを失いたくないって、ただそんなことで頭がいっぱいで。私なんかのためにこんな危険なことしちゃダメですよ。
I'm stunned speechless by her outburst. But I think I don't need to... But I think I don't need words right now. Orie, show me your face. She lowers the cape over her face even further. And so I grab her hand. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I want to see your face. All I managed to see through the veil is his eyes filled with remorse. She's begging to be forgiven. If you want to feel sorry for being impulsive, then I should do the same. I saw you chasing the cape, and then I wasn't thinking straight. Shut up, Siri. You said you wore it when you were serving Kaguya, so I figured it was something that meant a lot to you. I didn't ask you, and I jumped because I didn't want you to be sad. But I made you sad in the end because of that. Orie shakes her head in response. The water is still dripping down on my face. Dripping down my face. I dove into the water for you. There's really no other reason, and I wouldn't blame you if you thought I was just being reckless. That's how much I care for you. If it happened again, I'm sure I'd do the same thing.
Tanikaze-san.
It looks like a realization dawns across her face. I see it in her eyes. Orie.
Hi.
Do you remember when we helped that lost girl? After that, I started feeling drawn to you. I wanted to know more and talk more. Know you more and talk more. Wait.
バックログ画面だ。
I wanted to know you more and talk more, sure. And then I wanted to see your smile all the time. I started wanting you to be happy. Because I love you. It's a shame that I started on the because I love you. She looks up at me wide-eyed. It's like time itself stopped around us and our emotions scattered away. But gradually, she comes back. The surprise fades from her face and she looks up at me.
気持ちは嬉しいです。
Right. I can't help but force a bit of smile as I hear her answer. Yeah, I guess it must be awkward to hear this out of nowhere. Sorry. I just felt like I had to for some reason. I shouldn't have.
私も谷風さんが好きです。
Uh-huh.
なのに、なんで終わるみたいな感じになってるのですか？
Well, when people say they're happy to know how you feel, that's usually a nice way to reject.
そんなこっちの常識は知りません。私はこの世界の人じゃないから。
I mean, yeah, that's a good excuse.
谷風さんならよく知ってますよね。
She does make a fair point. Oh, right. Yes, she's an outsider. She's a wonderful girl who doesn't fit the molds I'm so used to.
だから勝手に決めないでください。変なところで後ろ向きなのは谷風さんの悪い癖です。
Do any of the girls fit the mold that he's used to?
私は谷風さんが好きです。
Actually, I shouldn't be thinking about other girls in this scene.
谷風陸さんが好きなんです。間違えないでください。
Yeah, I know now. Thank you. I'm so happy. A warm feeling fills my chest.
そう、好きみたいなんです。
Whoa, lost your nerve.
だってしょうがないじゃないですか。今話しててはっきりと自覚したんですから。
I forgot you're pretty shy sometimes.
いじめないでください。
Forget you're pretty.
バックログ画面だ。
I forget you're pretty shy sometimes. She fidgets with the scarf on her head. God, she's adorable. It makes me want to tease her. But no. There's something I need to do first. Orie,
はい。
I want to go out if possible. I want to be your boyfriend.
そんなにはっきりと言わなくても。いえ、言葉にした方がいいですね。私の場合は。
She takes a deep breath before responding.
谷風陸さん。私、オリエ・ルバクとお付き合いをしてください。私の特別な人に、恋人になってください。
She's showing such courage to not leave anything unclear. I just want to hold her in my arms. But I have to meet her halfway. Yes, I want you to be my girlfriend too. I love you, Orie Lewak. How formal. Is that okay?
はい。これからよろしくお願いいたします。
I'll do my best to make you happy.
なんだか仕事みたいですね。
That's what I'm saying. It also doesn't help that your scarf is acting like a veil in this situation. I was thinking the same thing actually.
でも、はっきりと言えて安心しました。
Me too.
はっきり言ってもらえて嬉しかったです。
Me too.
さっきからお礼もばっかりです。
Me too. I mean, well, we're like-minded, okay?
わかりました。そういうことにしておきます。
Thanks. We share some laughter, but it slowly peters out as we stare into each other's eyes. Even though I'm staring through her scarf at her into her eyes. It's like we're both being pulled by something beyond words. I gently lift her veil. See? Even he sees it as a veil. Orie. She replies by closing her eyes and leaning forward. And that's all I need. I kiss her. Her warmth and soft lips touch mine.
ちょっとしょっぱいですね。
I did take a dive into the sea a while ago.
ありがとうございます。
Huh? Did you like the kiss? Did you like the kiss that much?
ケープを取ってきてくれたことです。
Oh.
キスが嬉しいなんて言うまでもないことじゃないですか。
Huh? What is this? She is so adorable that my heart is gonna burst. One more time.
聞かなくていいですよ。好きなだけどうぞ。私も好きなだけします。
We keep kissing without either of us willing to stop. The salty aftertaste of the seawater fades, making her warmth and softness come through with more intensity. Her soft plump lips feel like heaven.
谷風さん、一ついいですか？
ん？
これ、やめ時ってあるんですか？
I don't know.
困りましたね。
Maybe.
本当に困りました。
Yeah. We laugh together, gaze into each other's eyes and kiss again. It feels ticklish, but I can't stop.
では、完全に潮の香りが消えたらやめましょう。
Deal. Hang on a minute. Listen, Orie. I know you've tried it before, but like, isn't it better to get used to salty tastes in your mouth coming from your boyfriend? Never mind. I'm impressed at how composed Orie is, even at a time like this. But how do we describe the scent of salt water? How do we decide that the scent of salt water is gone? I only realized that depending on her by the time I only realize that depends on her by the time my lips feel like they're on fire. We part the kiss and look at the ocean shoulder to shoulder. My clothes are dry now, but there are other reasons I don't feel like going home. We're both in a little bit of a hot mood, so we try to sit down and relax together before going anywhere. But it's not working. My heart is still pounding. Orie?
これからどうするべきなのでしょうか？
Oh, well, you don't need to feel like you don't need to feel like we have to do anything else right now.
関係
Yeah, just because we're a couple now, it doesn't mean we have to rush to have sex or anything. I don't think that's what she was getting at.
ああ、そういう。
Uh-huh.
私が考えていたのは、姫様に何と言えばいいかわからないということで。
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's a more important thing that's a more important issue to worry about. Considering, well, I already brought up that they had a lot of H scenes. I mean, I don't know if they had a lot of H scenes, but the thumbnail that I used is from a H scene. So, you know, they did stuff together already. You know, they didn't have sex, but, you know, they already did stuff together. So, like, you know. Oh, right. She's more used to the sex part, the H scene part, than the, you know, telling Kaguya that she's interested in a boy, and even worse so, dating him. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
いえ、でも、私のことを大事にしてくれてるということですし、嬉しいです。
I'm plenty embarrassed though. Well, my clothes are dry already. Wanna get going?
そうですね。はい。
We wipe the sand off our clothes and I extend a hand to Orie. I want to hold hands on the way back home.
それは、こちらの世界のセオリーですか？
Kinda, yeah. I just want to hold your hand. Here.
はい。わかりました。
No, holding hands is kind of a thing that couples do. We hold hands. There's still some sand sticking to our hands, but I stopped carrying almost immediately as we set off.
谷風さん、今日は一日ありがとうございました。
Yeah, thank you too.
それと、これからよろしくお願いします。
Right. I feel like we've done this a few times already.
もっと別に話すことあるはずですよね。
Yeah. Even as we stand in front of the apartment building, we try to keep talking to push saying goodbye further back. I want to be together more. Kaguya won't be home tonight. It would just be the two of us. Orie,
はい。
I really want to be with you even more, but I'll go home for now.
そうですか。シャワーだけでもと思いましたが。
Okay, well, he wants to do more than just shower, alright? Nah, I don't have a change of clothes into. I don't have clothes to change into. And I don't think I could control myself if I went in there.
わかりました。大事にしてくれてるんですね。
I mean, of course.
はい。ありがとうございます。
Should I just accept her thanks and go? Maybe I should go to her place and stay for a bit. No, but... this is too difficult for a virgin like me.
このままではお別れできそうにないので、きっかけを。
Okay. Still nervous, I kiss her again. Well, good night.
おやすみなさい。谷風さん。大好きです。
Oh, I love you too.
では、ここで。
Orie leaves, but not before her smile is seared into my mind. Needless to say, I stay incredibly pent up for the rest of the night.
天使創造リブート。
It's been a few days since I started dating Orie. I still can't believe I really have a girlfriend. And her name is Orie Lawak. I still don't remember how to pronounce her name. Oh, I never knew how to pronounce her name. I know what happened wasn't a lie, but I still feel butterflies in my stomach when I think about it. She's been busy with Kaguya, so we haven't been able to see each other since, but we've had a few video calls. I wonder if our relationship will feel more real the more we meet and the more we kiss. We really kissed.
お兄、普通に飲んでほしいんですけど。
You're still thinking about that hour-long kiss they had on the beach? Huh? Mama's left for work and Amane glares at me as we eat breakfast.
最近ずっとにやけてるから不気味。
Crap. Putting the cup to my lips brought back memories and I couldn't help but smile. That's rude. I'm just in a good mood.
朝から？どんだけいいことがあったらそんな。あ、全童貞の夢であるエロ明晰夢を見れるようになった？
I didn't even know that was a thing.
訓練すると夢だって自覚できるようになって夢の中でやりたい放題できるやつ。
Damn, that sounds sweet. I wish I could do that. Yeah, me too.
あ、でも今のお兄ってそういう夢見て嬉しいの？生殺し感ない？
It really pisses me off when you pretend to care. And it'd be cool at least.
そういうものなんだ。
Why are you even talking about this? Why are we even talking about this?
お兄が変な顔しなければ済む話。
Yeah, I get it. I'm so happy it shows on my face. I need to keep it together. But my little pal down there is still far from cured. You really needed to bring that up, huh? Still, guess I'll have to try harder. I have to go back to normal. I mean, I have to think about my future with Orie and be ready for it. But I need to be able to perform for that, right? If I can get it up on my own, I bet I could blow some more loads. Just thinking back at... I bet I could blow so many loads just thinking back to that kiss, brother.
お兄、そろそろマジで怖いんだけど。
Sorry. It's definitely a little early to be thinking about that stuff. Well, you don't need to worry about trying to hide the boner because you'll never get it in the first place. You didn't get one in the first place. That night, I head to Orie and Kagi's apartment. My main objective is to spend time with Orie, naturally. But there's another big reason I'm coming here. Are you ready to start the mana control training?
ええ、もちろん。やる気があってこちらも嬉しいわ。
Kaguya readily accepted when I asked her to give me more intensive training. I feel like Orie should be the one giving you the intensive training. She told me there was no need to rush, but I wanted to get better as soon as I can.
なんなら、そのまま小種の方も受け付けてるわよ。
Tea? Orie, who brings tea, shudders at those words. No, I'm good on that.
あら、すっぱりと断るなんて、どういう心境の変化？前はまんざらでもない顔をしてたのに。
Kaguya, are you teasing Orie and Riku? I did. Don't make up stuff. Don't glare at me like that, Orie.
お茶受けを忘れてました。用意します。
She's gone. I'm really here just for mana training, okay?
わかってるわ。小種を提供しようにも、まずはそっちの完全復帰が優先だものね。
Brother, could you please stop talking about that already?
ごめんなさい。反応がいいから、つい。でもリク、その突然のやる気は、どこから来たのかしら？
I've always been motivated.
でも、質は変わった気がするわ。何かあった？
I just need to do something about this. As a guy, you know.
男の意地ってやつ？
I guess.
なら、頑張らないといけないわね。
That's what I'm hoping for.
じゃあ、今夜から激しめに行くわよ。いいかしら？
Not at all. Go right ahead. Are you sure you don't mind?
はーい。それじゃあ。
Huh? She suddenly tackles me, pushes me down onto the sofa. And Kaguya doesn't waste any time completely coming onto me. Kaguya?
姫様!
Orie's back. Damn it. Why is she so soft? I try to gesture desperately to Orie. That is not what it looks like, but she's frozen in place.
何を慌ててるの？マナの制御をさらにステップアップさせたいんでしょ？ならこうして接する面積を増やして体中でマナの流れる感覚になれないと。
No, wait.
姫様! 離れてください! ん？そうだ。オリエも協力する？
Rather, huh? For a moment, thoughts of Orie pushing me down and coming onto me crossed my mind.
姫様!
Suddenly, a tense air hangs between the two of them. Oh, that was a transition.
オリエに怒られちゃった。
Come on, get off. I whispered into her ear and pushed her off of me.
なんだか二人とも釣れないのね。
That's because you went too far.
わかったわ。いつも通りにするから。オリエもそんなに睨まないで。睨んでいません。お戯れが過ぎます。そうね。ちょっと興が乗っちゃったわ。それにしても、オリエも変わったわね。どこがですか？以前は、リクが反応したら、代わりに自分の体を使えって迫ってたじゃない。
Oh, that did happen.
あれは、姫様に万が一のことがあってはならないからで。あとリクに、デレデレするなんて不埒だって怒ってたのに。今回は私の方が怒られちゃったじゃない？それは。
Orie grows flustered and looks away. And perhaps in an attempt to not rouse suspicion over our relationship, she doesn't turn my way. Though that could look sort of suspicious as well.
やっぱり、先生は怒りづらい？はい。日頃、お世話になっているので。
Yeah?
ですって。よかったわね、先生。オリエの好感度が上がってるじゃない。
Stop teasing me. I think we went past her just liking me when we started going out. But if she doesn't want to say anything yet, all I can do is keep quiet.
というわけで、リク？本当にオリエに手伝ってもらう？
Wow, one easy solution. What?
姫様！ほんと、反応がいいわね。冗談。
Yeah. It's definitely not like Orie and Riku trained mana control in her room. Or anything.
やっぱり、私の方が効率がいいものね。もう、もてあそばないでください。ごめんなさい。でも、久々にこの3人でのやりとりが堪能できたわ。
Well, at least you're happy. Can we get started?
ええ、お待たせ。始めましょうか。姫様に迫られて嬉しそうでしたね。
You're getting it all wrong. Orie accompanies me home with the excuse of keeping me safe. But the mood seems strained between us.
いえ、不思議なことではありません。姫様は魅力的なお方です。心惹かれるのは致し方ないかと。あなたが望むなら、姫様を正室として、自分は側室でも構いませんので。
Whoa, 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 easy now. What are you talking about?
ですが、姫様ほどの方から言い寄られているのに。
Orie. I shut her mouth with a kiss. Honestly, I think it's a little naive of me to try and respond with action rather than words, but it's all I can come up with.
猫です。ここ、外です。
Yeah, but like, doesn't the saying go, actions speak louder than words? You know? Or I guess not, because he doesn't realize that he doesn't recognize the saying. I know, but I won't stop until you until you understand you're the only girl for me. Don't worry, this is also mana control training. And after a moment, she stops resisting and relaxes in my arms. I pull her in closer and devour her lips. Okay, well... She breaks the kiss, but I keep holding her close to me. Are you sure?
はい。私が、ひどいことを言ってしまったんですよね。2番目でもいい、なんて。
Yeah, that was a little hurtful.
すみません。私の周りでは珍しいことではなかったので。
Especially since
バックログ画面だ。
it's insensitive for her. Oh, wait, no, what I'm trying to say. It's insensitive for her to think that she'd fine being second when she really wants to be the only one. Not just first. Oh, that explains it. Sorry for being so pushy. It didn't occur to me that it was a little more normal. Is a little more normal where you come from. I shouldn't have been so forceful. I'm sorry if I scared you. I gently hug her close to me. And she gingerly wraps her arms around my back and hugs me back. Hugs me back.
言ったじゃないですか。キスされるのは嬉しいって。
Yeah?
それに、育ってきた世界がどうとかじゃなくて、逆の立場なら、あんなこと言われたら、私もとても悲しいです。だから、ごめんなさい。
It's fine.
謝罪を受け入れてくれますか？
I already did. But before I can finish, she places a hand on my cheeks.
受け入れてくれますか？
Yeah, but like, why are you looking down instead of up at his eyes? Into his eyes. Yeah. Looking at the passion burning in her eyes, I finally understand what she means by apology. Holding me in place, she gets up on her tiptoes and kisses me. Again, she gives me more of her warmth.
ごめんなさい、谷風さん。ごめんなさい、リク。
Orie, did you... But just as I'm about to freak out over her using my first name, she shuts me up with a kiss. I swallow my words and accept her sweet kisses until something starts billowing in my loins. Billowing in my loins, brother.
反応してますね。
See, Orie's mana control training is more effective than Kaguya's. Because, well, it was more effective before they started dating, but it's even more effective now because they're dating. Yeah.
マナの制御が上手になってきましたもんね。このままきちんとカチカチになるといいですね。
I feel like hearing that might have made me feel pressure otherwise, but seeing my girlfriend's sweet smile makes it hit different. There's no worry in it. There's no worry in it. Hers is a smile that warmly encourages me to do my best. And my dick gets the message, twitching in response. Brother. Sorry, Aurier. I don't think I can take much more of this. I really don't want to, but I gently let go of her.
その我慢できなくなるっていうのは。
I'm getting really turned on.
そうですか。
Sorry, I need to cool off a little. I turn my back on her, lean into a wall by resting my elbows on it, and take deep breaths. I can't believe I'm getting this horny in the middle of the street. How embarrassing. I blurt out without thinking. There's no other way to put it. I need to calm down. But then I feel a warmth spread across my back. Aurier?
恥ずかしくないですよ。
She embraces me from behind and starts whispering into my ear.
ムラムラしてください。そういうのもマナの制御に役に立ちますから。
Now hang on a minute. This isn't an SDCG. Her hands are normal. She reaches out between my legs. She doesn't rub or stroke it, but simply wraps her hands around it. You mean, she's using both hands. But that's enough to make my heart race. What are you doing? Someone might see us.
ここは人通りも少ないですし、人よけの魔法もあります。
She doesn't say if she's using it or not, though. But my focus is increasingly fading from that, and I'm more interested in what she's doing with her hands down there. Her hands down there.
前にタブレットを見ながら手でしましたよね。あの時一瞬のことでしたが、硬くなりましたよね。たくさん出ましたけど、完全ではないのですよね。
Yeah, I'd say it was about halfway there. Why is she making me say this in public? Still, I can't help it go along. We've been avoiding the topic for what happened that night until now, but not anymore. Well, there's no point in doing that anymore.
さっき姫様でもこれぐらい反応しましたか？
Huh? Why are you talking about Kaguya? I see. Aurier is jealous after seeing Kaguya come onto me like that.
ごめんなさい。忘れてください。
I didn't. The only one who gets me like this is you. There's no one else.
ありがとうございます。
That's just more of a reason why Aurier should be doing the mana control training instead of Kaguya.
正直に言えば、私も私以外で反応されるのは嫌でした。大事なことなのにごめんなさい。
No, don't apologize for it. I'm happy you feel that way. She gently strokes me over my clothes. I keep saying really embarrassing stuff, but I'm so damn turned on.
もっと制御が上手くなってほしいです。
Me too.
そうしたら、完全に勃起できるようになったら、リクとセックスできる。
A sweet, numb pleasure runs up and down my spine. I can't believe I'm not completely hard and coming like crazy right now. Okay, well, maybe not the coming like crazy part, but the completely hard part is understandable.
こんな迫っちゃったりして、はしたないですよね。
No, you need to keep going, alright? You need to keep talking dirtier.
でも、したいです。好きな人に かれたい。
My crush responds,
ちょっと、大きくなりましたね。その調子です。頑張れ。リク。
Orie. She hugs me from behind, gently strokes my dick and whispers into my ear in a way that makes me feel tingles all over. We're in a public space, but all I can focus on is the feel of her touch and the warm, soft pleasure of her chest against my back. She keeps lovingly caressing me for what feels like forever. I think I'm getting wet. I think I'm getting wet. No, hang on a minute. Orie is the one who should be getting wet, alright? You're the one who should be getting hard, alright?
そうですか。私もです。リクのピクピクしてるのに触れて、慣れてます。
What's going on? Seriously though, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this here? I wanted to cool off, but it only got worse. I feel like I'm burning inside, specifically around my crotch area. Orie, I think it's getting there.
はい。かなり硬くなってます。その調子です。リクはできる男の子です。
I simply stay there and become intoxicated by her sweet touch. We keep going for a while, but I don't get any harder. I think we might have hit the limit for now.
はい。これ以上は辛そうですし、ここまでにしましょう。今の感覚、覚えておいてくださいね。
Like I said, Orie, you need to talk dirty to him. Huh? Once she finally steps back, I turn around to face her.
ちょっとは、お手伝いできましたか？
Yeah. It was so hot I thought I was gonna lose my mind.
よかったです。
But why do this now? Oh, not that I disliked it or anything. I just really wasn't expecting that at all.
ずっとこちら方面のことは話せてなかったじゃないですか。その間も自分なりにあなたを興奮させる方法を考えてたんです。
Oh, so you worked up the courage to try that now?
はい。
She nods bashfully. Did it go like you expected it to?
はい。
She nods again, her face flushing a bright red. Oh, okay. So that's why, huh? You came on so strong that it really took me by surprise. Right. So it was all acting to help me out. Yeah, definitely. She's not nodding to that. Do you mean everything she said? She really wants us to have sex? Yeah, no shit, you're dating her. My dick starts throbbing uncontrollably. Oh, okay. So you're saying the only reason you hit a stopping point is because you thought she was joking. It's so intense it almost hurts. But I can't take my eyes off the shy, blushing girl in front of me.
リクさん、私の中で交際を受け入れるということは、それも含まれています。むしろ、そうでなければ受け入れてはダメだと思っています。好きだから抱かれてもいいではなく、抱かれてもいいから受け入れたのです。
Right. Thanks. For some reason, hearing that makes me feel a little self-conscious.
古臭い。いえ、この世界に生まれたあなたにとっては、馴染みのない考え方かもしれませんが、私は、そういう女です。覚えておいてください。
Yeah. Alright. Wait, what does that mean? She means that she's fine with us having sex anytime. Orie, so the reason you started doing this all of a sudden was because...
こちらの世界では、恋人として、そういうのがないのは、不和の原因なのでしょ？それは困ります。だから、 早急に対応したいと思って。
Oh, I see. I think I understand now. It makes me really happy that you've thought about it so much.
すみません。嘘をつきました。
You did?
完全に嘘ではないのですが、すべてがさっき言ったことではないというか。姫様に迫られた陸を見て、焦っていたんです。
You don't need to. You're the only one for me.
そうですが、そうではないんです。
ん？
思ってしまったんです。できれば。
は？
姫様じゃなくて、私で大きくしてほしいって。もっとわがままを言えば、私だけに反応してほしいって。私だから反応してくれるって思いたかったんです。
Orie.
すみません。ややこしい女で。
No, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
そうでしょうか。
Yeah, you just want to have the person you love all for yourself, right?
確かに。
I think it's normal to feel that way. Especially if it's about someone you love a lot.
嫌じゃないですか?
Not at all. Actually, I'm really happy that you feel so strongly about me.
そうですか?
Can I hug you? I want to hold you in my arms so bad right now.
ぎゅーですね。すみません。一瞬わからなくて。
Orie wastes no time and jumps into my chest. I hug her, and she hugs me back. As usual, it's hard to not notice the softness of her chest against mine. It only makes me want to hold her more, and with even more passion. Orie, you called me by my name just now, didn't you?
はい。嫌でしたか?
Nah, it's fine. I was just wondering if you just did that to turn me on, or...
それもありますが、呼びたいから呼びました。いつまでも谷風さんでは遠いと思って。
She says, giving me a little squeeze at the same time. Orie holds onto my shirt and with quiet, gentle force. And I return the gesture as well. Yeah, we're very close now. I whisper gently into my adorable girlfriend's ear. We embrace each other for a long time. The faraway sound of laughter brings us out of our reverie and reminds us that we're outside. We unwillingly break the hug and gaze into each other's eyes.
では、今日はこの辺で帰りますね。
Yeah, see you.
リクさん。
Yes.
大好きです。
I love you too. That sweet, gleeful smile is like that of a girl looking at a secret treasure. I could already tell on the way home, but as soon as I got to the restroom to check my pants, I knew I needed a bath right away. Oh, he came.